Being behind in life isn't the real problem. The real problem is every time you feel behind, you escape from the exact work that would actually help you catch up to your own fucking goals. You know, I understand what this sounds like. This sounds like the most generic advice ChatGPT could give, but it's so true because I know the feeling creates like pressure, and that pressure makes you want immediate relief. Like, I just want to play video games right now, or I worked all day, so I just want to scroll right now because that's the best thing I can do right now. Porn, weed, YouTube, fucking courses, like. But we all know comparison is the thief of joy. And my main point is comparison makes it feel like you need to fix your entire life today to catch up or to even feel safe at times. And the actual problem is escaping discomfort. So you probably already know what you need to do. You know, I gotta go to bed on time, you know, I gotta record the video, I gotta go train, I gotta start saving money, I gotta start going to the gym, I gotta start doing this, X. Knowing what to do, you know, sometimes isn't enough for most people. Depending if you're valuing your time or not, you don't need another motivational video or some person who seems to know it all. Shit, I don't even know it all. And most people who make the videos don't know it all. What you really need to do is sit through the uncomfortable feeling and do the work anyways. So whatever task you have, just shut everything off, just put your phone away. For me personally, I do, like, before I come inside the house, when I drive home, I wait in my car for a second, like 5-10 minutes sometimes. I would just sit there and be like, what am I actually gonna do when I go inside? And this doesn't work all the time, you know. Sometimes I will say, okay, you know, I'm gonna do the things, I'm gonna go to bed, and then, you know, I'll end up like watching YouTube all night, or, you know, stupid shit like that. And before we go any further, my personal story with this is like, anytime I like don't follow through with something I like said I would do, my life just feels like shit. It just feels like shit, you know. That's how we all feel. We feel like shit because we're not doing the things we're supposed to do, or we feel like we need to do because of cultural beliefs or any beliefs from your algorithm on your fucking scrolling wheel. We all feel like shit when we say, oh, you know, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then we don't go to the gym. You feel like shit, bro. And then I always find myself feeling left behind, even though that's just a mentality. You know, I have FOMO like crazy, you know. Understanding where that comes from and how to deal with it is honestly the step forward. And, you know, for example, someone could talk about something they did over the weekend, and I would just, you know, a normal person would just say like whatever goes with that conversation. But for me, I would just sit there and be like, damn, bro, I haven't done anything yet. But if you're anything like me, this is just ambition. You want more than what you have right now. So how does this cycle actually play out in real life? First, you realize it hits you, you're behind, you know, we're all fucking behind. You know, we're on social media, we see like for some fucking 17-year-old kid making 50K per month, and we're over here living paycheck to paycheck. You realize your bank account isn't where it's supposed to be. You know, you see someone else with a better physique than you. You haven't made a dent in the real work tasks that is required in your business model, so you're actually like not even like trying to make money in business. But then like suddenly your brain starts listing every single thing you need to fix, right? So you need to stack up more cash, you need to train harder, you need to quit wasting your potential, you need to fix your sleep schedule, you need to become more disciplined, you need to get play the game on Overwatch. And before you know it, you feel like you had to fix your entire life before the sun comes up. You know, like the 3 a.m. motivation, because it's 3 a.m. I need to fix my life, we're gonna do 1,000 push-ups. You know those videos on Instagram? You know there's a way to fix that, right? Like, that's not like it's cool to have motivation at nighttime, especially like if you're working on your business or you're doing other things that are like high ROI or stuff, you know, that's cool. But that weight, that pressure, it becomes too much to handle. And so instead of taking one small step, you choose the escape route, and you know, you lose yourself in YouTube, you scroll through social media, you boot up the game, you watch porn, you do anything to avoid your reality, honestly. And just for a moment, it works for about an hour, you know, get like post-nut clarity, you know, like you're just like, damn, my shit fucking sucks, and then you go back to like scrolling for some reason, and then you just like watch YouTube or you boot up the game, and then you're good for like another few hours, and then you realize again like, oh wait, I just did that, so then I gotta go exercise again. But once that hour passes, the shame just hits twice as hard, honestly. And that's the biggest thing a lot of people face. They face a lot of shame for not living up to their potential. That's a good thing, bad thing, you know. We talk about it in the whole other video, but now you're angry and about to waste even more time. You start talking down to yourself. You might even try to punish yourself for your own failures. We all know that self-hatred doesn't create discipline. You know, it just makes you crave another escape, another loop to continue, another vice, another way to cope with your own life. That temporary relief is actively stealing the future you say you want. So what's the actual solution to this? I know I've been like black pilling you and like doom pilling you or whatever the fuck, but like how do you like change this paradigm that you have? And honestly, just to ask you like a fucking simple ass question. You know, you go write this down. It's probably best for you to write your shit down. You probably have a lot of shit in your head you haven't wrote down, but it's to ask you the question, what's the next best thing I could do right now? And honestly, for you, if you're even made it to this point in the video, like, it's to put your fucking phone down and go to bed. It's to commit to 20 minutes of like focused work where you actually do something for your business model, like writing the script for a video, you know? Before your brain finds another reason to quit and say you feel behind in life, it's okay that you wasted your time till this point. It's okay that like you did all that bullshit. It's not okay, but it's okay that you realize that it's bad and now you're making the next best step. It's okay that that's happened. You just need to stop running from the immediate next step, do the next step right now as I'm speaking this, turn off this video, do it right now, then wake up tomorrow and just repeat the process, bro. Like for me, it like right now, like the second it was like scripting these videos that I'm recording today. You're allowed to feel behind in life. You're allowed to have wasted time. And honestly, not all time wasted is bad, you know? Because the quote that goes is, time wasn't wasted if it was time enjoyed. But it's just how much you value the enjoyed time to your goals. But eventually you're gonna have to grow up and, you know, stop using the pain of I feel behind in life as another reason to go buy fast food and play your video games and shit like that. Because you don't need to fix your entire life today, man. You just need to stop running from the next step and just keep doing the hard work. Especially when you don't feel like it. And that's the end of today's video. Never give up and push past your limits. Peace.